Good evening, viewer. The Queen is dead. Long live the King. Episode 7 will be brought to you at a later date, as last week's games were all postponed following the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. So, following on from the COVID-infested mini-show that was episode 6, we will now crack on with episode 8. Our first game tonight saw Aston Villa host Southampton, which ended with a 1-0 victory for Slippy G. Pork Pie met the managers. Steven Gerrard, you hosted Southampton, scored 1 goal, conceded no goals, bagged a win, and got 3 points, which is very unusual for you and the Villa squad. What's going on? Yeah, what on there, Pork Pie? Yes, What the hell is that voice? Yeah, well, I'm not exactly Darren Farley, and if I'm brutally honest with you, my Scouse impression of Stevie G is short. So I'm taking the regional starts that the Villa come from Brum, and my Brum accent is better than my Scouse one. Revamping after 6 episodes, eh? Well, Darren Farley doesn't do collaborations, Stephen Graham's agent doesn't respond to emails, so it is what it is, really. Well, you bagged a goal against City 2 weeks ago, and Haaland doesn't play for Southampton, so enjoy your predictable win and your completely unpredictable new accent. If Sinatra did it his way, it's good enough for me, and yow. Fucking train wreck. Oh well, Ralph Hasselhoten.
Son of a bitch, you got my name in one.
Bad day at the office for you, Ralphie boy?
Pretty much, yeah.
Would you like to waffle on and bleat out some lame excuses?
No, viva shite.
Ralph Hasselhoten, an honest manager. Gary! Fulham hit the road and travelled to Nottingham Forest, where a 1-0 lead became a 3-2 loss. Pork Pie. Cooper, you took the lead, lost the lead, then lost the game. You need more time for bedding in, don't you?
Yeah. Them scoring goals. Splash you all over.
And you thought we were limited to Tommy Cooper. Marco, how's your doing, man? I'm good, mate. So, 1-0 down in the first 45, totally different game in the second 45. What did you say to your players at half-time to warrant a response like that?
I say, you fucking cockroaches. Oh, good lord. When you push for greatness, you aim for the top, man. We can take 20 kilos, man, but you push in the A-ball, man. So win this game, or tonight, you will meet my little friend.
I'll pull your fucking pants up, man. Gary! Random. Wolves hosted Man City, and Pork Pie met the managers. Bruno!
I'm totally amazed, Harry.
You're amazed about?
Well, we was 2-0 down in 15 minutes. So with Collins getting sent off after 30 minutes, I'm amazed they only conceded 1 more goal in the last hour.
That is unusual, given that you were playing Man City.
Well, maybe we should start every game with 10 men from now on, because we seem to play better that way, you know what I mean?
Pep. Pork Pie. Shut up. Haaland.
Crazy man.
There is your new blonde hair. Gary. Brighton versus Palace is postponed, and Newcastle drew 1-1 with Bournemouth. Eddie Howe is a man of few words, as this show has a shortage of writing staff, and Bournemouth have even less words as they are still managerless. Can they not just give the job to Sean Dyche and be done with it? The mighty Spurs hosted the woeful Leicester City and beat them 6-2. Pork Pie. Brenda Doubtfire. So you actually turned up at the Lane to face Spurs. Why? It's my job, dearie. I have to turn up. In spirit only. Of course. It's the only way to get the sack, dearie. Well, you're running Leicester into the ground. I mean, you gave Vardy a 2-year contract and continuously start him on the bench. If he scores goals and we win games, that would only extend my nightmare. Conte! 6-2. Impressive win, except for the fact that it was against Leicester.
It is another game, another win, and another 3 points.
Harry Kane, do you think you'll beat Jimmy Greaves' record at Tottenham this season?
Yeah, well, obviously.
And do you think you'll also surpass Alan Shearer's Premier League goal-scoring record?
Yeah, well, obviously.
And Do you also think that you'll end your career with more goals than Erling Haaland?
Yeah, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah, obviously.
Heung-min Son. Oh, crap, this is going to be so racist. Back in the mix again, and so nice to see that you've resolved your goal-scoring drought, as you came on as a sub and left with the match ball. That must feel good, huh?
No, there was no goal drought, pork pie.
But you hadn't scored any goals this season.
I want to see how good Gabriel Jesus is.
I don't follow.
Inspector Clouseau, I give Gabriel Jesus a 6-week head start. Then I catch him up in 13 minutes.
Gary! Mighty Spurs. Brentford hosted Arsenal and lost the game 3-0. Pork pie. Thomas, bad day at the office for you. Given the same game last season, plus some of your results from this season, like Man United. What happened? That didn't turn up, mate. What? That's it? Pretty much. Okay, Arteta. Back to winning ways and back to the top of the league. Manager of the Month curse is not affecting you this season, more so as Troops is now back in America. What's going on?
My process is working. My process is flawless, and my process is unstoppable.
Yeah, well, your process is going to be put to the test next weekend when you play Spurs. Gary! Chelsea versus Liverpool was postponed, which is a good thing, as we still don't know what we're going to do about Rodney Trotter taking Thomas Tuchel's job at the Bridge. That takes us to Manchester United, who were due to host Leeds, which has also been called off due to the lack of police officers. Everton hosted West Ham and surprisingly beat them 1-0. Pork pie is going to be pissed. Pork pie.
Lampard, how dare you beat my West Ham, you bastard. You're supposed to be crap and get relegated.
Yeah, well, we found our form against Liverpool last week and managed to keep it going a day. But, we're still in trouble with our points tally because I'm still not coloured in.
Moisey,
Hey, big man.
we're 7 games in with 4 points on the board, and we're in the drop zone with Leicester and Forest, like some vile-tasting, sweaty taffy sandwich. We need goals and points, so pull your finger out of your arse and start getting us some fucking results. Gary. Whoa. Okay, that's us wrapped for this week. There are some needless and pointless international games next week, so we'll see you in October. Good night. And in case you hadn't caught on, my voice is still dog shit. So yeah, but you got to do what you got to do. See you in 2 weeks.
All right.